United Kingdom. On this significant day, June 26, 1960, Somaliland received its independence from the United Kingdom. I would like to extend my heartfelt wishes for a happy Independence Day to Somaliland. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Fahima Abdi Ali, a proud citizen of the Republic of Somaliland, a nation known for its resilience and unwavering spirit, even in the face of the world's refusal to recognize our rightful claim to sovereignty. The United Kingdom is well acquainted with Somaliland and its history. It acknowledges that Somaliland has functioned independently for the past 32 years. Considering our youthful population, the vast majority of us have only experienced the governance and the rule of law under the Somaliland system. To us, it's inconsequential whether we are told that we belong to Somalia or if we are still considered part of England. Both notions are nothing more than chapters in our history books. So why does the world keep insisting on this 1980s fiction? Why deny us the justice of recognizing our obvious truth? Undoubtedly, you are aware of the reality. In fact, your own MPs have all but stated it. MP Kerry McCarthy in a debate remarked that, quote, "The future of Somaliland has nothing to do with the federal government of Somalia, and it should not be in their hands. We need to be brave and step up to the plate," end quote. The reluctance to recognize Somaliland stems from the fear that it might trigger a flood of destabilizing secessionist movements worldwide, a so-called Pandora's box that could unleash disaster and ruin. Allow me to clarify my understanding of your concerns, which on the surface don't appear entirely unfounded. Instability and constantly shifting borders are undesirable for any nation. However, merely mentioning Pandora's box and absolving oneself of responsibility is a lazy oversimplification when a nuanced approach can succeed. Even the Pandora analogy fails to capture the subtleties that render it inadequate. It's worth recalling that Pandora opened the box out of insatiable curiosity, a motivation entirely unrelated to why the world should recognize Somaliland. In truth, Somaliland's situation resembles the fable of the emperor's new clothes, where everyone, out of fear, silently observed the exposed foolishness instead of speaking the truth. I implore the international community to remember that no glory befalls those who passively watch the tale unfold. They are no different from the naked emperor himself. Your recognition would not unleash chaos. Instead, it would pave the way for a more stable and just global order, built on the principles of fairness and respect for the aspiration of all peoples. Somaliland is a unique case where the UK and others can do the right thing without setting any precedent beyond being on the side of justice. So what makes Somaliland's situation so special that others will not be able to just piggyback on our recognition? The most important factor is also the most obvious. We already act as a completely independent country, and we have done so for decades. We have our own military, our own currency. We have our own president, who is the 5th president in our 32 years. Our presidents are democratically elected with one person, one vote. We're not asking you to take our word that we can build a country. That work has already been done, and our success is proven. There's nothing for you to do, nothing for you to adjust, just to say out loud what you know to be true. That we are obviously an independent country and have been for 32 years in itself sets a high standard for anyone else to follow. That should be enough to relax fears of another domino falling. But it's not all. Our history puts our case in a class by itself. When Somaliland gained independence from England, it was recognized by over 30 countries. As just one example, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China sent a congratulatory note to Somaliland on June 25, 1960, saying, quote, "I am delighted that Somaliland has declared independence. On behalf of the government of the People's Republic of China, I would like to extend my sincere congratulations to the government of Somaliland. I am honored to inform Your Excellency that the government of the People's Republic of China has decided to recognize Somaliland." End quote. Those fearing repercussions of recognizing Somaliland need to show another recognition claim that has both operated independently for 30 years and also was once recognized by world powers. What's more, Somaliland is not a secessionist state, as that implies we're leaving a legitimate country. In Somaliland's case, the country it was supposedly part of, the Somali Republic, ceased to exist over 30 years ago. Moreover, digging deeper reveals even more unique facts. The African Union sent a mission to Somaliland in 2005 to observe the state of affairs. And in their recommendations, they stated, quote, "The fact that the union between Somaliland and Somalia was never ratified and also malfunctioned when it went into action from 1960 and 1990 makes Somaliland's search for recognition historically unique and self-justified in African political history. Objectively viewed, the case should not be linked to the notion of opening a Pandora's box. As such, the African Union should find a special method of dealing with this outstanding case." End quote. There might truly be important movements around the world that have merit, but Somaliland's case is very unique. There is not another case like Somaliland, which allows our claims to stand on their merits without the world needing to fear their president. Doing the right thing only requires breaking from convention, which Edith Hamilton wisely quipped is so often a mask for injustice. We have persevered independently for 32 years, and we will keep going. We are patriots who are not going to accept your naked